Well, look at that, folks. You can't really tell, but that's a crystal clear night. That's the moon, kind of just outside of there. I guess that's Venus. Could be Mars, not so certain. Wow, there's not a cloud in the sky. Oh, loads more stars. Let's go in the shed. Well, you can see, without a doubt, that the temperature's changed and it's getting a little bit fresh outside. And it's a little fresh in the shed as well. It's, I don't know, it's time to put the fire on. You can probably tell I'm still full of a cold. And no matter how many hot toddies I have, it's not really shifting it. Still, I've had a week out of here. I've just been going to bed early, at 8:30 in the evening. You can do that when you get old. It doesn't matter. You know, you want to go to bed early, you can. You know, you don't even have to be ill. You just say, stuff it, I'm going to bed early. If you're younger, you got to say, well, I'm ill, I'm going to bed. You don't need that when you're older. You say, your time's your own. What you've got left is your own. I've had a little play today, just a little play. I've just done a little bit of tidying up on the bench. I got my mushroom tubs out ready. You know, it's going to be like, you know, then we got singles, aluminium, we got copper, we're going to have, I don't know, brass bits, other bits. We'll go as we go along. We got this parcel off Mark Stone. Thank you very much. It's basically just getting set up, really, to start to tackle these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tubs of bits ready for a bit of micro scrapping. What would I do about me hammer? But look at that. You couldn't cut butter with it. So I'll probably sort that out tonight before I pack in. And I don't know. I'm just going to get ready to do a whole week or two of micro scrapping, I think. Right, so look at that. I think that's going to fetch some blood. I think that will eventually. Anyway, so we're getting set up to do some more scrapping. I've got my stainless, I've got my singles, I've got my copper, tin copper, brass. We've got to go with motors and circuit boards. I've got stuff there I need to break up, and of course I've got maybe one tub there, a couple of other tubs underneath. So it's about time I pull my finger out, even though I still got my cold, empty that on the bench and slowly work my way through it. But first, I got a parcel. Got a parcel from Mark Stone. I was expecting it, so we shall open that and see what we've getting. Right. Well, Mark sent me a picture, which kind of threw me out because I thought it was something to do with weight, because it showed me some scales. and it turned out what he was showing me was that it weighed a fair bit, and it certainly sounds irony. So without much of ado, we'll open it and see what we've got. Oh, that's interesting already. What could that be? We got a handle with a thread on. I know what it is. It's a actually it says there, record number 50, little wood vice. Wow, thank you, Mark. That, I know what that is going to come in handy somewhere. I know where that can go. Now I have a larger one here, which I use. We can spin you around and see that a little bit. Which isn't much use, to be honest, since I put this steel top on. I can't utilise that very well. I need to take the steel further back. So that, I know, I'll be able to utilise that. Maybe not as an underneath vice, but as a vice nonetheless. Okay, but, oh, there we go. That screws in there from the other side. Mark Stones, thank you very much. Hard working young lad. Reminded me of myself many years ago. That was very thoughtful of you, Mark. Thank you very much. So we'll put that to one side. We'll clean all that up, get all that paint off it. Although it matches my top, doesn't it? And make it look like new. Right. I'm going to answer a few more questions. In the last video, I had a bit of a unfortunate experience with some slitting discs, and I was informed, which, to be quite honest, I didn't know, because you never, when you've got your nut on, you never see the middle. But I was informed that in the middle of these, there's a date. That one says 2024. That says 2024. That says 2022. That says 2021. So I didn't know that cutting this, slitting this, have a shelf life. And it's to do with I believe it's to do with the resin that holds it together is affected by damp, and over time the dampness loosens the resin, which makes them shatter. However, I think in that particular video last week, I was forcing it. I was telling that angle grinder to do things that it shouldn't do. So I'll put the blame down on myself. But from now on, I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to looking at the dates. I think you can't see me there, can you? Whoa, there we go. I'm not really coming here to do any work in this nice top. I'm just setting myself up. And finally, I asked people, did they know what sort of hammer this was? Now, one guy said it looks like a giant posi drive, screwdriver bit. But take it Sparky. Sparky 415 made a comment and said it was a coal hammer. So I googled coal hammer, and indeed that's what it is. So in the olden days, when I was when I was a lad. So sometimes the coal you got from the coal man was in big chunks, and I've got no doubts the coal man also sold a hammer to break those bigger chunks up into smaller chunks. If you Google that, coal hammer, you'll see there's quite a few variations of that, sometimes a bit longer, but they all have that round shaft, and some of them are imprinted with coal. So thank you very much for identifying that. And if I can figure out how to incorporate a photograph in iMovie, I'll show you one. But you can guess I couldn't figure out how to incorporate a photograph, so here's a little video of my iPad of a coal hammer, as you can see. Exactly the same. Otherwise, that's Ian in his shed getting set up for when this damn coal leaves me, and we'll get back to doing some scrapping. It's easy scrapping, this. It's just breaking some big old fuses up, fuse carriers. Oh, I want to lose my phone. Stop it. Time to go in and have a hot toddy. Right, everyone, Ian in his shed, that was just a tiny quick one, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. I think I need a shave as well. Get myself looking smart.